a Shark in the Loo, written by Sharon Boyce and illustrated by Suzanne Houghton. Today is my party. It's gonna be cool. With lollies and ice cream and games in the pool. Yay! We've worked hard all morning to get the jobs done. For the best party ever that's loaded with fun. But inside the bathroom, I get quite a fright. Mom, quick! I call loudly, amazed at the sight. What's wrong? Says my mom, too busy to stop. The cake is not cooked and the floor needs a mop. There's a shark in the loo. What should I do? Go ask your father. He'll have an idea. Dad! I yell out. Can you please come in here?
What's up?
Asks my dad, blowing up a balloon, his face turning puffy and round like the moon.
Hi! Hey, 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 hey!
There's a shark in the loo. What should I do?
My goodness!
He says.
A shark, did you say? I'm sure that's not something you see every day. I'll call up the paper and the news on TV. That's right. A shark. There's a shark in the loo.
But my party, I say. They're arriving at 3. Where can I put him so he's out of the way? The pantry? The bathtub? Where would he stay? I need a solution before they're all here. I've about given up when I get an idea. The fish tank, I say. He'll be comfortable there. I'm sure that the fish will be happy to share. But how do I wrestle him out of the loo? His teeth look so sharp and his skin scratchy too. With a towel on his head, I pull on some mitts. I push and I tug him, scared out of my wits. He slides from the loo and lands with a splat. His tail thrashing wildly, alarming the cat. I grunt and I groan as I drag him along, wishing out loud that he wasn't so strong. A heave and I lift and he's in with a splish. Oops! That didn't work. He devoured the fish. Help! Help! Help!
He's too big for the tank,
says my dad with a sigh. I glance at my mom, who is ready to cry.
Thanks for lunch!
Get him out of the house, she says crossly. Right now. Yes, Mom, I say. But the problem is how. Okay, let me think. What's a shark's favorite dish? Now I'll not serve him turtle or seal, but fish? I do have some tuna and Dad's fishing rod. I hook it on tightly and gave him a prod. He flips and he flops as he lands on the floor and gnashes his teeth all the way to the door. I race to the pool, throw the steak in a flash, and the shark dives on in with an almighty splash. There's a knock on the door, and I let out a cheer. It's time for the party. My friends are all here.
Yeah!
I open the door and say, "Please, come on in." Then sheepishly add with a lopsided grin. I hope that it's cool. There's a shark in my pool.
Come on in! The water's great! Hee 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 hee!
Roro's Magic Tales!
Hey! Thank you to 5 Mile Press for this wonderful story!
Mary had a dinosaur called Monstersaurus Rex. Not the cuddly little lamb that everyone expects. She found him in a long-lost hole behind the garden shed. He'd been there 60 million years. At least, that's what he said. The moment he saw Mary, his smile began to grow. And everywhere that Mary went, the dinosaur would go. When Monster went to Mary's school, he caused a real fuzz by stepping on the fences, crash, and sitting on the bus. Monster joined in show and tell with drawings from the past. His mom, his dad, and all his friends, a world that didn't last. As the memories flooded back, a tear slipped from his eye. Mary hugged him gently. "Monster, please don't cry." Monster picked up Mary's friends and took them for a ride. Then he let them use his tail to make an awesome slide. At lunchtime, Monster smelt the food in Mary's school canteen. He ate 400 lunches and licked the food trays clean.
Woo!
Monster watched the children play. He tried to join their games, but cracked the ground in hopscotch and crushed the climbing frames. Monster sadly shook his head and said dejectedly,
I don't belong. I'll have to go. You've had enough of me.
He moved towards his long-lost hole, but Mary blocked the way. Everybody loves you. Please, tell me that you'll stay. Suddenly, a crowd appeared, all wanting to know more. Mary's friends had spread the word about her dinosaur.
Woo!
We love Monstersaurus! Mary blinked as cameras flashed. Monster was hot news. Every picture put online soon got 1 million views. 1 million views? 1.2 million views? 1.4 million views? 1.6 million views! The monster looked around and smiled.
I've changed my mind.
He said, and people gasped at what they saw behind the garden shed. The long-lost hole had opened up much bigger than before. Instead of just one dinosaur, now Mary counted 1, 2, 3, 4.
The end.
Roro's Magic Tales!
The Dinosaur Did It, written by R.M. McGurk and illustrated by Alexandra Schmidt. This book is proudly brought to you by 5 Mile Press.
The final rehearsals for Imogen's circus act had gotten a little out of hand. So had the mud pie extravaganza. And the art exhibition was a little more on the walls and a lot less on the paper.
What's happened here?
Asked Dad. Well, Imogen began, a funny feeling swirling deep down in her tummy. What happened was... a dinosaur did it, she said.
A dinosaur?
Said Dad. Imogen nodded. A dinosaur.
A real dinosaur?
Dad asked.
Was he big?
Enormous.
Sharp teeth?
The sharpest.
And he didn't clean up?
No, he just ran away, Imogen said, without even saying sorry.
How strange.
Dad said. Imogen walked away, but she didn't get far when she heard giant footsteps following her. at the dinosaur.
I didn't do those things! Why are you getting me in trouble?
Imogen froze. Her tummy swirled again. She didn't know what to do. She didn't know what to say. So Imogen ignored the dinosaur, hoping it would go away. But the dinosaur stayed. It interrupted her book with its loud breathing and ate pieces of her puzzle. It even tried to climb into her blanket fort. Imogen sighed. She knew what she had to do. I did it! That was me! And this was me too. Sorry. That night, everything was almost back the way it should be when... Oh no!
A unicorn did it!
The dinosaur said.
Magic tales!
A Not-So-Scary Visit by Lee Williams and Claudia Ranucci. This book is proudly presented to you by 5 Mile Press.
Tonight is a special night. I'm expecting some visitors.
Hello, little one! We've come to frighten you out of your wits!
If you're going to eat me, there's some sauce in the kitchen. Help yourself to the mayo. Maybe some mustard? I hope I'm delicious.
Little boy, we're quite serious. We're horrible friends. We just terrified your neighbor, Tommy. He went running down the street without his socks on.
Ha ha! You're so funny, Dad. Nice try, Mother. I know it's you.
Dear boy, we're not your parents! How could we look so fierce?
Well, you don't look as scary as you did when I broke the window.
Don't you know who we are? Surely you've heard of us. I'm Maldor, the Norwegian Nibbler.
And I'm the notorious creepy Kenzetta. Famed for, well, lots of ghastly, terrible things, okay?
I must admit, your costumes are very good. You outdone yourself this time. Your makeup looks great. Really scary.
What? You can't be serious, child. Could your parents do this?
Or this?
Oh, sure. Remember when I took my hamster to Aunt Sally's wedding? You looked scary that day. I thought you were going to explode.
You know what, Malder? We're wasting our time here.
I think you're right, Kanzetta.
Bye.
Okay, Dad, Ma, you can come out now. They're gone. You know, there's no need to be afraid of monsters. They're really not that bad.
There, Moldy. We'll get it right next time.
Okay, Candy Pops.